Welcome to the daily Gerry Anderson podcast, which today finds the presenter having cleaned up his act. He normally takes little heed of personal hygiene, knowing full well that radio does not demand high standards in that department. But today is, well, different. You know, live in the present, look forward to the future, forget the past. But then again, if you don't take any notice of your past, how can you ever have a future? The number to ring if you want to contact
You're very
this
clean looking today.
Thank you. I made an effort.
Yeah.
Usually when I get up, I just rub a damp cloth round me.
You're
But
clean.
today I used the soap. You can tell, can't you?
You can, yeah, you look.
I'm shining, aren't I?
Well, you're not shining, you're clean.
No, shining.
No, you're not shining.
No, go the
you're
whole way.
clean.
It's radio.
No.
You can lie.
No.
All right, I'm clean.
You're clean.
Implying that I'm normally dirty. Is that it?
No, you look clean.
I'm usually
today.
scruffy, not dirty.
Yeah.
No, unhygienic, maybe, yes. But dirty, no. The number to ring is, if you want to contact this programme, is 08459 555 678. Email address, jerry.anderson@bbc.co.uk, and the text messaging service, because your call is valuable to us, is 81771. We want your call. Don't go away. We want you to stay. Your call is valuable to us.
You're distorting.
I know I am. It's these microphones, cheap microphones. That's what it is. Can't you see it? I'm not doing anything. I don't distort myself. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's hard for me to distort.
No, you're too close to the microphone.
I'm not too close to the
You
microphone.
were
I'm
too-
not.
You were.
The same. Sometimes I go
There,
in.
there, like that. That's
sometimes
too close.
sometimes I go in like that for effect.
But
But usually I stay back. Am I distorting now?
no.
I was only distorting when I came in like that. This is intimacy. Hello, how are you? Know what I mean? Dear Mr. Anderson, I'm a fairly recent convert to your radio show, although I was aware of your presence for a lifetime.
Did your mother knit?
Yes, she did.
Aye.
Of an evening. She also sewed on a sewing machine, which I have in my hallway,
Yes, so. But did
with the track of my arse in it.
Did you? Would she knit? No jumpers for you?
Yes, she would have, yes. And you know what she used to also do? She used to do a thing that has almost completely disappeared. She used to make rugs.
What?
Yes.
I've never heard of a woman
different pieces of
making a
material.
rug. In the house?
Yes, indeed, yes. She used to make rugs, and then we'd put them on the ground and stand on them. A submarine has sank, but unlike the Titanic, submarines have a habit of bouncing back and resurfacing. The shadow of a mysterious sub has been detected on the seabed of the River Foyle. The natives are restless. Discuss. Dear Friday Puppet Chin, I see they found a submarine in the Foyle which sank without trace.
I don't
Yes.
believe that, you know.
What do you mean you don't believe it?
I don't believe it's a submarine.
Maybe people aren't aware of that. It's more of a local story. Has that reached the general Northern Ireland public?
I don't know, but I don't believe it.
Why do you not believe it?
I don't believe it if it's at the location where they tell me it's at.
They don't tell you where it's at. The location is secret. Because they don't want,
Is that the fact?
they won't tell you where
I
it's
didn't know that.
Well, how do you know where it is?
I was told where it was.
But you're
And
not supposed to know. Oh, the old in crowd, eh?
No.
Only a
People
certain-
were talking about it openly. Yes,
But it's not publicly known where it is. It is they have not released the location of it.
Everyone's talking about it.
I know that's because of this little tiny town.
But I don't think it's true.
Let me
We're-
just explain to the
we're
people.
told
People
it's
don't
the
know what
fact.
you're talking about.
What are you shouting for?
Because you've gone on talking as if people know what you're talking about. The listener's sitting in Newry and then Enniskillen have no idea what we're talking about. Try and project yourself beyond the city. Try and be a little more international. Let me just explain to the people. Here, in Derry, Londonderry, we have a large river which flows into a loch called Loch Foyle.
Well,
and
where
the
else
River
would a
Foyle.
submarine be?
Will you please let me explain to the people? The particular characteristics of Loch Foyle... The particular characteristics of Loch Foyle are so that it was an ideal base during the war for British men of war. And indeed...
Everyone knows that. You tell me people in Newry or Belfast don't really know the
people don't.
importance of Loch Foyle?
Some people don't. The people don't even know where Loch Foyle is, for
Yes,
God's
they
sake.
do.
Well, what do you know about Carlingford Loch?
That's where the boats come in, the sea boats. The planes, the seaplanes.
No, they don't.
Yes, they did.
They don't.
Well, where did
Carlingford Loch?
Aye.
They
Well-
don't come in there.
Well, where they what? Well,
I
tell
don't
me
know where
about
they
it.
come in. They don't
Well,
come
tell
in
me
there.
about Carlingford Loch then.
No, I'm
You
asking
tell
you,
me.
what do you know about it?
I'm under the impression that the planes come in there and landed in Carlingford Loch.
Well, you see, that's what I'm saying. You see,
Well, what?
you know nothing about it.
Well, is that not true?
No.
Well, what is Carlingford Loch famous for?
I don't know. I'm asking you, do you know anything about Carlingford Loch?
Well,
I just picked that out of nowhere.
Well, that's my answer.
I know it. In other words, you don't know anything about Carlingford Loch.
Loch is famous for the...
Carlingford Loch, I wish you were whiskey. Carlingford Loch, aye. Carlingford Loch, I wish you were whiskey. I would drink you dry. Retaining the nautical note, The presenter has noticed definite Titanic fatigue amongst a section of the listeners, some of whom have heard enough interesting facts about the doomed liner. People are starting to crack. They're
Why?
starting to crack. I see signs that people can't take any more of the Titanic.
Well, you know, I would listen to other stations, and I must say this: I don't hear any mention whatsoever of Titanic. Our radio stations, I'm talking about.
There's talk, even
Jan-
though we may be guilty today ourselves, and
You know,
I
I think
we have to
it's a
take
wee-
cognizance of the fact that some people are beginning to crack. For instance, dear Butchie and Snudge. Am I alone in suffering from titanicosis? I have decided to move to a Buddhist retreat until they come up with a cure for titanicosis, not Buddhism. That's a man who can't take any more. And another man called Ozzy, who communicates me on a regular basis, he threatened to jump if it got any more intense, the coverage of the Titanic. He said, I've jumped, so goodbye. No more Titanic for me. There's a man who's decided to end it all. Jerry, can we swap your Derry submarine for the Titanic? We're sick of it already. Well, you see, there's a train of thought,
yes.
and it'd be foolish to ignore it. There are certain people out there, and they're communicating to this programme because they realise that this is the refuge of the disaffected. People who are disaffected, who are fed up with things that are going on around them, they always come to me because they know I'm the same. And they tell me that they can't take it anymore. And I have to say that now is perhaps the best time to say that a documentary about the Titanic made by myself and Mr. Owen McFadden will be on this time next week at 11 o'clock on Radio 4. And that's the one to listen to. That's the best one. Not that I'm involved in it, but it's not crap. It's interesting. There's stuff in there that even I didn't know. When is it on?
next Friday morning at 11
What time
o'clock.
at? 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock on Radio 4.
Radio 4. Well, who'll be on here at that stage?
Next Friday?
Yeah.
Me!
Oh, that's right, yeah. Oh, it seems as if I'm advertising a programme that's in competition with you. So how can I possibly ask the listeners not to listen to you because I'll be off that day? And how can I ask a listener not to listen to you and turn to another station? When's it on again? 11 o'clock. Next Friday. But you see, they can play their own copies of Zabadak at home. They don't have to listen to you. Please say...
I let a little yelp out of me when there's a trail on for, you know, that Strictly Come Dancing man.
Len Goodman. Yeah,
His
he presents that because he knew a fellow who once walked past the shipyard. And that's why he presents it.
And I said to myself, no, that's it. That's the straw. That's the
once
straw that will break.
Once Strictly Come Dancing comes into it, you have to leave it.
Yeah. And it's taken away from Titanic.
I know, it's just crap.
But do you not think we're guilty of it too as well? The BBC?
We are guilty. We are guilty of the
BBC's
most.
guilty of it, yeah.
And of course we are.
We're overkill.
Not mea culpa, mea maxima culpa.
Yeah, overkill.
But you see, but it's only, how often does a 100th anniversary come around? How often? Once every 100 years. Do you see the next? What will we be doing the next time? You know, we'll have to cover it the same way. Hold on a minute. We'll be dead. In the space of 1 minute, hear the presenter channel the soul of Kenny Everett, quote James Joyce, castigate Van Morrison, and insult Janet. This is not easy to accomplish in so short a time span. He's a professional. I think I'm turning into Kenny Everett. Did you hear me saying that? We'll be dead.
Oh, aye.
Did you hear me saying that?
I like Kenny Everett.
He's dead too.
Yeah, but you know what I like?
I'm afraid to ask.
No, I like the fact that I liked Kenny Everett.
You like liking Kenny Everett?
I liked the fact that I liked him.
Loves to love.
You know?
Love loves to love.
People
Did
were
you ever
saying,
hear that?
Who is he? What's it all about?
Love
You
loves
liked him?
to love. That's what that's like. Love loves to love. Did you ever hear that line from Van Morrison's song?
Give me that again. Loves
to love.
No, it's,
Love loves.
I'm writing
to
this down.
Loves.
No, love.
No, love loves.
Love loves
To
love.
In other words, people who are in love the idea of being in love loves to love. And I used to hear that on Van Morrison. I think it was Madame George, was it? Or Cypress Avenue, whatever it was. And I used to say, what a clever line. And then I read Ulysses, and it's in that. James Joyce, he stole it. Please say Please say happy birthday to Oliver Gallagher at KE Plumbing Supplies, Cookstown. We don't mention them enough. Biggest Liverpool supporter ever, the Big 5-0 today. And I'm told that the U-boat in Das Boot was not U-105, it was U-96.
Well,
anybody can make a mistake.
yeah.
If you shake milk long enough, butter will form on the top. Janet, jump up and down for a while.
That's so disgusting. Wasn't it, Janet? Janet. Janet demands an apology.
I'm sorry, Janet. I don't know what came over me. It's a Friday. I'm sorry. I won't say it again. But I thought it was quite good. Anyway, it just came to me. Probably a mistake. Hi, Jerry. I'm the show in the Ulster Hospital after... Hi, Jerry, and the show. I'm in the Ulster Hospital after a wee operation. Please play Cashier number 9 to cheer me up. Well, I'd love to Brian O'Kane, but I don't have any with me. Something was on Talkback yesterday. What was on Talkback yesterday?
I don't know.
Something that we obviously mentioned here.
I don't know.
Tell Jerry his mother could make a rug for his head.
Ah.
My mother has passed away.
But it's funny.
Just about to turn the dial, as it's Friday, I hear Sean. That's not fair.
Now read that again.
Think I'll give it 5 minutes.
What?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, read it again. It said just about to turn the dial, as it's Friday, when I heard Josh Sean's voice. Think I'll give it 5 minutes.
That's a compliment.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not. People are dying all the time, particularly at weekends. One must acknowledge this and wonder why. Jerry, please play something by Banjo Barney. Barney dead today.
He's dead yesterday too.
Yeah, yesterday as well, and today. Barney, what's his name? Sheehan? Barney Sheehan? No, what's his name? Barney. Oh, that's terrible. What's his name again? Barney. Barney who? Barney McKenna. See, I couldn't remember his name. There's no cause for mirth. You like when I don't remember people's names.
I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at you fighting with your headphones.
I couldn't hear him, and he was telling me what his name was, and I couldn't hear him. You didn't know.
I did know.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I was enjoying you struggling.
I'm enjoying the presenter struggling.
Yes.
It's my job to help him when he struggles. Oh, he's struggling. Oh, great. He can't remember Barney's name. Oh, don't tell him it's great. I love him struggling.
Because you're
supposed to help me here.
No, you always say to me, he says, why do you open your mouth if you don't know names of people, or you don't know the names of the film, you don't know the names of the book, you don't know the names of the song?
But I thought I knew Barney's name, and it didn't come to me.
It just happens. These things happen. You're about...
But you start whole stories about things and you have no idea what you're talking about. I don't start whole stories if I don't remember a boy's name. I don't tell you a story about a boxer if it's about Cassius Clay and don't remember his name, which is Muhammad Ali. Anyway, but have you noticed what's happening today? The number of people who have died today who are in charge of stuff, right? Have you noticed? And people died today who are in charge of stuff. Now, for instance, Barney McKenna was in charge of the Dubliners, right?
That was yesterday.
All right then, still dead today.
Right.
And the fellow who made the Marshall amps, he's dead.
Dead yesterday.
Dead yesterday. I think they should just turned him up to 11. He'd have been all right. And then the fellow who makes Porsche cars, he's dead.
That's right.
I don't feel too well myself. Thank yous for listening. We will be back presently.